Alrighty. And we're cooking. Hello, everybody. How is everybody doing this evening? I hope you are having a wonderful night, because guess what? It's time to continue working on our living decks. Now, I know how much everybody liked the first part, especially with how much we were talking about boobs. So, let us jump back into home and continue to work on our living decks. Now, last time we touched this, we were at 8.25%, and we still have quite a number of Pokemon that we can pull from our Scarlet save. However, in the meantime, what I did, I took the liberty of connecting my Pokemon Go to my copy of Scarlet. And in doing so, as you can see, one or more Pokemon transferred from Pokemon Go have been found. I transferred one Pokemon up, only because this is yet another Pokemon that you can only get from Pokemon Go. So, because of that, we are going to bring in the roaming form of Goldengo. Or not Goldengo, Gimmighoul. I know what that is. I know which Pokemon that one is. It's the roaming form, which is different than the chest form that you can get in Scarlet and Violet. So, we now have this. We have received it successfully, which means we will jump right in and connect our Scarlet right away. In doing so, we'll be able to just put it in right away. I actually don't know where it put it. Put it right there. Perfect. Otherwise, since last time, I received 2 gifts from Pokemon Home, a Rotom and a Pichu. They get to live in the events folder. But let us take this Gimmighoul, and it's gonna go right next to the other one. So that'll be on page 2, pretty much right at the end, except it goes right here. So you can see we have this Gimmighoul, and we have this Gimmighoul. They are different. So, we can, in fact, mark that off, and bada bing, bada boom, 8.32%, which is honestly pretty great for us. So yeah, we can just keep going. I think, obviously everybody loved Box 8 last time, so I feel it's only fitting to continue with Box 8. So let's continue. We've got Luxio up next. Nice Gen 4 Pokemon. Ooh, male and female variant. All right, what do we got? Luxio. So ours is Luxio male. Allie, I do not know what that says. Mind helping me out and telling me what that says, because I don't know. But Luxio male. Hi, Allie. Hope you're having a great night. Welcome in. So our Luxio male is gonna go in box 21. Boom. Here, 21, and then this is gonna be row 5, slot 2 for our male Luxio. Boom. There we are. And with that, our percentage goes up more. All right, Cleffa's Gen 2. So let me scroll up in our handy dandy list and take a peek where our Cleffa falls. I'm trying not to control F as much as possible, purely for the fact that I, want to feel better about myself and knowing where Pokemon go. Like, hey, I know what a Pokemon is, kind of thing. Thankfully, Cleffa goes right here. It just goes right next to our Pichu. So we can mark that one off. Perfect. And next we've got Barboach. Is Barboach Gen 3? I don't recall. I feel like it's Gen 3. I'm gonna guess Gen 3. I don't know about everybody else in chat, but we can guess. I'm really hoping it is. Haha, it is! Oh, and I have Witch Cache right next to it. which is even better because, yeah, they go right next to each other. And they go in slot 18. In box 18, I should say. So Barboach is going to go in row 3, spot 4. And then Wish Cash obviously going right next door in slot 5. And then we just mark off both of those. Bing, bang, boom. And that's another couple percentage points. All right, we got Clefairy going back to Gen 1. We have Clefable, but we did not yet have Clefairy. So let's get Clefairy in here. All right, and then Crawdaunt. Crawdaunt, I know for a fact, is Gen 3. I knew that one. Like, that one, obvious. I'm like a professional when it comes to that. Let's say, let's be fair. I'm going to get so many things wrong tonight, and that's okay. You know, it's okay to be wrong about things. And in my case, wrong about a lot of things. Ironically, this Crawdaunt goes almost next to the Wish Cache that we just put in. Corphish goes in that 6th slot, and then Crawdaunt goes in the slot right afterwards. And then I guess technically while we're in Gen 3, I've got that Furret. Wait, no, Furret's not Gen 3. I was thinking of Zigzagoon and Linoon. I was completely off with that one. Yeah, that sounds about right for where my head is at tonight. We do have Snorunt. Snorunt goes in box 19, so we can do that at least. All right, Snorunt is in 2-3, so Snorunt goes there. Not bad at all. Easy enough. I like it when a plan comes together, you know? Alright, so... Alright, Chingling. We've got Quagsire. I think... No, Wooper's Gen 2. Wooper's Gen 2. So, let's go back to Gen 2. We've got a couple of Gen 2 Pokemon. Quagsire. There's two different... There's a gender difference on Quagsire? Who knew? Alright, well this is the second Quagsire, because mine is female. So it will go into the 10th box. Alright, and then here we're going 5-1 for this Quagsire. Perfect. Perfect. Alright, Furret also is nearby. Furret is in box 9. And Furret is going to go in 3-1. Honestly, and then later today, depending on how much progress we make, we can definitely do more shiny hunting. I know that, I don't know, I think it seemed like everybody kind of enjoyed it. I was having some amounts of fun doing it. I don't know about everybody else, but... Alright, now where is Magikarp and Gyarados in Gen 1? It's like I know that they're here. Alright, there's two different Gyarados. So this Gyarados is male. Still goes in box 7, but it will go here because it is a boy Gyarados. Alright. Alright, now we've got a bunch of things that don't belong in early generations. I think we search for Chingling. Oh. Control F. Okay, there we go. Chingling. I was right. Chingling is Gen 4. After I got that horribly wrong, I got it right on the second try. Chingling goes in box 23 in row 2, slot 3. There we go. Chingling. Not bad. And look at that. We're already over 9% of the way done with our living decks. Isn't that crazy? All right. Lurantis is Gen 6 or 7. I know it's Sun and Moon. I always forget. It's 7 because 6 is X and Y. So it's 7. All right. Well, I see Charge-a-Bug first. Charge-a-Bug goes in box 37. Because it's the 7th box of this. All right. So 3, 5. And bada bing, we got it. Cool. All right. Lurantis and Koomoo actually should be nearby. All right. So Lurantis goes 1 box over right here because Morlul would be the split there. And then Koomoo is a 1 more box to the right where we will put it in 3-3. Honestly, I'm looking forward to catch it. I want to kind of go catch more of the Miniors today. Because like I think Minior is kind of cool. So I feel like we should go catch more Minior. Because they're all so cool looking. Alright. So this is a Goomy. Goomy does not have a regional difference, unlike Sliggoo and Goodra, which have Hisuian variants. Goomy is just a basic. Which is, you know, there's nothing wrong with that. It honestly makes it a little bit easier for us. And look at that. Box 8 is completely empty. And in celebrating that, we are going to save our progress as to not lose it, because I would be very, very sad if we did. All right, and we now get to see our Pokedex is up to 185 registered, which is not bad. We just added 15 new species. Obviously, we've got, you know, we can look at the amount of registered. We have all of the unknown origins registered. Paldea, we've got 17. Noan from Hisui. I don't think I'm gonna have anything from Hisui. I haven't actually played through Arceus despite owning it. Galar, we've got 24. 10 from Alola, 6 from Kalos, 11 from Unova, 10 from Sinnoh, 15 from Hoenn, 26 from Johto, and 64 from the Kanto region. Not bad. I think we can work with that. All right, Scarlet. Yes, let's get back into Scarlet, because that is where we've got most of the things to move. We're still near Gen 7, so we can move this Yungoos. It's in the same box as Charge-a-Bug. Also, so then I don't have to keep looking at it. I really just dislike Yungoos and Gumshoes. For no particular reason, obviously. Why would you think there'd be a reason? But for no particular reason, I dislike them. Okay, there we go. We got that. That's done. Done and in and good. Looking at other things we can put in here, we do have a Flabebe red flower. We're gonna eventually need a bunch of these. This Flabebe goes in box 33. Row 3 spot. No, row 2 spot 4. Because it's a Flabebe, not. I was looking at Floette. That's totally not going to mess me up later. It's gonna mess me up so much. While we're here, 1 box over, we can put this Fletchling. Fletchling is gonna go in 2-6. Boom. All right, so this is our first duplicate. So we're just gonna kind of start accumulating I think our duplicates here at the front. So that we already know, it's like, all right, we've looked at these. We know that we, you know, we just don't have it. I mean, like, well, We just don't need it, I guess we should say. Okay, so now if we go to Gen 5, Gen 5 has Haxorus, has Scrafty, Black Music, thank you so much for the follow. I appreciate it. How are you doing tonight? Hope you are having as wonderful an evening as I am. All right, so this Haxorus is going to go in row 3, spot number 5. Cool. And look at that. We are already over halfway to 10% done, which would mean we have over 100 Pokemon in here. Because there's, what, 1,020 something, I think, right now? I forget what number Pecharunt is. I mean, we could just put Pecharunt in here and find out really quickly. But that's, yeah, where's the fun in that? If we keep looking, though, for Scraggy is in box 28. What's up? What's up, Anthony? How's it going? How are you doing tonight? Said hi. Hi. I'm saying hi back. What's up with you? I'll say we are just putting some Pokemon into boxes and updating our lovely spreadsheet so that we can have a better idea of what Pokemon we still have, what Pokemon we still need, and, keep going from there. Like Sprigatito. We're going to put Sprigatito in next. Why? Because I feel like it. And I think, honestly, that's a good enough reason for most people. You're doing good? Hell yeah. I'm glad you're doing good. I want to say, I appreciate you coming in for the evening. Hope you have a great time while you're here. I want to say, nice character. Thank you. I appreciate it. Now, question for you, Anthony. What is your favorite Pokemon? All right, so box 17 is going to be box 47. And it's just 1-1. Perfect. Sprigatito, done. Nice Pokemons, thank you. I've got quite a few of them. Just a couple of Pokemons though. This squirrel is Galar, isn't it? Pikachu? That's fair. Pikachu's just, Pikachu's just iconic, Nothing wrong with a good Pikachu. All right, box 11 for this guy. He's going in 2-4. And I think Sandaconda's also? Yeah, Sandaconda's in box 42. I was like, I thought Sandaconda was somewhere close by. You're the only one in here, but you'll be right back. Hey, no worries. Take your time. And hey, I appreciate you being here. Say, just take as much time as you need. I will be here when you get back. All right, we got that in there. We are one more Pokemon from being 10% done. So I think we're going to grab this Rookidee because it goes here in box 11. And it goes right here. We're getting a bunch of our Galar Pokemon in from not the Galar region. Hey, welcome back, Anthony. I would say we have just successfully hit 10% of our living dex. Our living form dex, I should say. Because we are going for one of every single Pokemon. Including, gender differences, region variants, everything. So, we have 167 Pokemon deposited, but 192 in our Pokedex. That's probably because I've used home to transfer stuff to and from games, but eventually that number will be more accurate. So for now, we go back into our game. Transfer some more Pokemon, like Choodle. Choodle actually also goes in this box. Right there. Look at that. I would say we're filling up so many of the Galar Pokemon. It's insane. I'm pretty sure we already have Tyrogue. So I think Tyrogue we're going to be able to move to that top slot because I don't think we need it. Tyrogue Gen 2. Gen 2. There's too many Pokemon. All right, yes, we do have a Tyrogue already, which is great. Feebas, all right, Gen 3. Where is Milotic? Because it will be easier for me to find that. All right, Feebas is gonna go all the way back in box 18, which isn't bad. Here, we have a couple Pokemon in box 18. All right, so this is gonna go in row 5, spot 2. I really like, I guess I'm a sucker for the first, like, 3 gens, of Pokemon, because, like, I played so much Fire Red and Leaf Green. So, congrats on 1.22K. Thank you. I want to say, honestly, it is really rewarding feeling, you know, like, even all the small milestones, they're all super rewarding, honestly, and I just love it, like all of it, wholeheartedly. It's just really nice. Hey, oh, thanks for all for the fanfare. Appreciate it. All right, there's 2 Crickettoons, male and female. What is ours? Ours is the female Crickettoon. So that means we're going to go to 21. 21, 4, space 5. Yeah, because it would go Shinx, then our Luxio. Perfect. All right, then Happiny is also Gen 4. Just 2 boxes over. All right, Happiny is 3, 4. I don't know why I'm saying it as like 3, 4. It's like it doesn't even matter. Oh, Bonsly literally goes 2 spots before that. Hello? Making my life easier. And then Garchomp and Hippowdon are also close by. I think ours is the female one. I would put money that our Hippowdon is female. It is. And it will actually go, it's the first Pokemon of the next box. That's a lot for your streams to have little low people on it, but you're here, so it's fine. No, hey, it's okay. It's okay. Honestly, every viewer is important to me. So I appreciate you being here. And, if there's, 100 people in here, if there's 5 people in here, we're going to have fun. Even if it's 1 person, we're going to have the most amount of fun possible that we can have. We're also going to try to, I would love to get to 20% in my living dex today. Just in moving stuff. Which I think is totally doable. I think it is, at least. This has been something that I've wanted to, put together for a long time, but, I don't know. I guess the thought of doing it in home is so daunting. So what am I trying to get? So if you finish your national dex, I don't know if you know the Pokemon Magearna, but if you finish your national dex in Pokemon Home, there is a Magearna that is like a Pokeball themed. And you only get that from finishing your national dex. So I'd love to do that, honestly. I think that's definitely the first thing we're trying to get to. But at the same time, I'm just trying to have a complete living dex. So going forward, it's just so easy to just oh, I need this Pokemon. Well, here it is. It's right where it's supposed to be in the boxes. And it's also just it kind of cements that spot of just me as a Pokemon trainer saying hey, I did in fact catch them all. Here they are. You can see them all. And yeah, so I've done it once before. I did it back in Generation 7. But I don't know, I feel bad bringing a bunch of those Pokemon up. So That's why I'm more or less trying to do this as much as all possible without having to pull those Pokemon up. Now there are going to be some that I will have to, like Marshadow, Volcanion, because they didn't come out in recent games, but, well, not yet at least, but as much as possible, we're going to try not to pull from that. All right, Shinx is going to box 21, and it goes, this is our, I think our Shinx was male. No, our Shinx is female, so it goes there. I'm losing my mind, and it's not even been that long. Starly goes in this box as well. All right, there we go. Starly, ours is female. All right, seeing a bunch of Gen 4 Pokemon in this box, as there's like literally like 2 more. Why do I open my mouth sometimes? Like sometimes I like say something and immediately jinx myself in saying that. It doesn't make sense. But otherwise, there's a couple of other rewards that you can get in home for having certain things. So like, if you deposit all of the Pokemon and from Scarlet and Violet to complete the Scarlet and Violet Dexes, you can get shiny, I think it's Keldeo right now. You can get shiny Meloetta, shiny Enamorus. There's a bunch of Pokemon that have never been able to be shiny before that have been made available through something like this. So being able to just, you know, get some of those Pokemon, it's just something I'd love to do. You know, for lack of everything else. Oh, thank God, there's only one Drifloon. I did not want to do more hunting for where this guy goes. It's actually getting to be pretty easy to figure out, but I have what's called being a lazy disease. Being a lazy person. Which is why, I mean, if you were here for I was last live 2 days ago when we were working on this, and I was very much trying to avoid the Pokemon with gender differences because I was like, I'm too lazy to put them in the spreadsheet. I don't want to do this right now. No, thank you. All right, Gen 5 gives us Beartick. I know quite a bit about Gen 5. Like, I don't, but I do. It's weird. Gen 5 is just a weird time. I was gonna laugh if, for whatever reason, it wasn't Gen 5. I was gonna be so sad. I was gonna be like, no, I'm not wrong, I promise. Alright, so you go Beartick. You are the first one in row 4. Cool. Talonflame's later, Rockruff's later. They're all kind of more or less later, but not later. I'm better off just kind of just going top down, really. So I guess we'll start with Go-Goat. That's not even Go-Goat. That's the baby. Is that Go-Goat? Skidoo. Oh, jeez, I am just so cooked. Wait, where's Skidoo? Hello? I guess I found Capsicid first, so I guess we'll go to 38 first. I mean, 48 first. I thought Skidoo was... Or is he Gen 7? Is he? See, that's the problem. Like, I'm getting to the point where, like, I'm second guessing myself. Oh, wait, and then I'm in 10 boxes off of where I'm supposed to be. All right, Capsicid is 4-3. I think we probably have a Scovillain somewhere, but it's fine. Flittle, however, is the first one in this row. Oh, and Cloth goes right before Capsicid. I think this is probably the... I don't even know if that was the big one. Can you get the big one? I don't remember. All right, we do have Gimmighoul, so we can put Gimmighoul here at the start. Oinkalone. Oh wait, I also see Squawkabilly first. Squawkabilly is gonna go one box over here in 5-5. This is the blue Squawkabilly. There's a white. I didn't know there was a white Squawkabilly. There's green, blue, yellow, and white. Huh. Who knew? Obviously not me. I probably could find Cyclizar. Yep, Cyclizar's in 49. Cyclizar being 2-1. And then the light bulb is also around here. Tad bulb, yeah, is in 38. All right, you're back. You were trying to find another stream for you for when yours ends. You'll have to go. You'll have another one to go to, but you got one, so you're back. Well, hey, welcome back. Hopefully, you're able to find that without too much difficulty. I'll say I should be live for quite a bit at this point still, just because I only just recently went live, so shouldn't be, you know, shouldn't be too much. I mean, I will be a while. I've only been here for about half an hour so far today. All right, Skidoo goes in 33. In 5-1. All right. I think another thing is, like, I really want to get all of this done before Legends ZA becomes home compatible and I start moving all of my, like, Legends Pokemon in here. I just feel like it will be nicer to have that just, like, pre-done in that regard. All right, Talonflame goes back one box. All right, and it should go right there. Perfect. I am excited for when we get to go Pavilion hunting. We actually could go get one more Pavilion right away because I did send a postcard into my game. So I think when we finish box 2, let's go get a new Pavilion. We'll do that. We'll, like, do a box and then we'll, like, go hunt something. Go on a great and noble quest. I don't know how noble it will be, but in the nobility of Pokemon, anything goes. And I make the rules here, so anything goes. All right, Pelipper. I'll say it's really fun how, like, most of the Pokemon in my Scarlet have all been caught in quick balls, just because I got to a point where I was lazy and didn't want to have to it was just like, well, it catches faster if you throw a thing at it. So I don't know where I'm going with this, but it's besides the point. You know, all of these other people like Fortnite and Roblox and Madden, so that's probably why there's barely anyone in here. I mean, hey, you know, everybody likes something, you know. And, you know, nothing against those games. I've played all of those. They're just, you know, I don't know. They're just not for me right now. But nothing wrong with them. I just don't feel like playing them. We can put this Oricorio in here too. But you like all those and this, but I like this one more. Well, hey, you know, I'm glad to have you here. So I appreciate it. I'll say, we're actually going to go hunt something very shortly. I just want to finish, when we finish box 2, we're going to go hunt a pavilion. So we can get we have 2 different pavilions in our go. All right, next up is Nimble. Nimble goes all the way out in box 47. And it goes in 3-3 here. I honestly hate Nimble and low kicks. I just don't like their designs. Oinkalone, we have the male Oinkalone, which actually does go in this box. Goes right there. Perfect. So we'll need to get a female Oinkalone at some point. Then we've got Mudbray. Mudbray goes back quite a bit, back in 38. 38 here. And that goes in 1-4. I really liked a lot of Alola's Pokemon. I don't know, there was just something about them that just... I don't know, I just really felt like I vibed with. So... Alright, this is the Spring Deerling. Spring Deerling goes back in box 29. Ooh, we don't have anything in 29 yet. This will be our first one in 29. Oh, no, wait. This is Summer Deerling. Sorry. This is Summer Deerling. Spring Deerling is pink. And then that's a Tauros. Now, which Tauros is it? I think it's that one. The combat breed. So we're gonna check its summary. That looks like the combat breed to me. Yeah, that's definitely combat breed. Okay. So this one is the first one that goes after regular Tauros, which is box 7. So this Tauros goes here. We do need the other 3 kinds of Tauros at some point, but we will get to those. All right, and with that, we've cleared box 1 and we've cleared box 2. So we're gonna go catch a Pavilion. Well, we'll go catch a Scatterbug and then get a Pavilion. But then we will continue in box 3. Because look at that, we're already at 12% of our living dex done. Honestly, insane that we're this far in already. It's just rewarding, you know? And I like it. All right. Oh, look at that. 199 Pokemon deposited. And we've added another 37 species to our decks. So we're not going to get any of these research tasks because everything we're transferring came from Scarlet and Violet. So we finished the first 2. I think that's... Is that a Squawk ability as well? I know that's a Mouse Hold. That's Iron Treads and Great Tusk. We need Belly Bolt and Smoliv. We need the other 2 forms of Tauros. We need a ton of different Pokemon for this. And then Orthworm is in the next box, in box 3. I don't know where my Dondozo is. So we'll have to find our Dondozo. But onward to Scarlet, where we will go catch a Pavilion. We'll go catch a Pavilion. We could go catch each of the Deerlings, too. Yeah, we've got some options of what we can do next. We can also go hunt the other forms of Tauros. Go catch some Magikarps. See, now the great question is, I don't know where to find Scatterbug. A to Z is well, there's Spupa. It's close. I need SC, Scatterbug. Where are you found? Oh, you're found like right in the beginning of Paldea. Okay. Well, that's where we found our, we found 2 shinies accidentally on Tuesday. We found Jelly, our Hoppip, and Nowhere, our Picky Peck. So hey, maybe we'll find a shiny on our way to, on our way over to, you know, find a... Scatterbug. Gosh. My brain is toast. It's absolutely over for me. Anthony, if we find a shiny, I will name it after you. So, here's hoping we find a shiny. If you see a shiny, let me know. If you also see a Scatterbug, let me know. Because I don't know where they might be. They could be anywhere. There's an Oinkologne. Not Oinkologne, that's a Lechonk. Jeez, my brain. It's already gone. Alright, I don't think... It might be up a little bit further, is where they will be. That's so nice of you. Yeah, of course. Alright, here's our Scatterbug at least. We can run around a bit more. We can see if we can find a shiny. But we are going to catch this Scatterbug. Pokeball go. Easy. And the critical capture. Hold the phone. Alright, boom. Scatterbug. So we should get a different version of Pavilion if we evolve this one, because I sent a postcard to this game. So I think I have some EXP candies. Yeah, so I think if I just give it one small one. Yeah, I was like, that should be enough for it to evolve. At least into Spupa. Alright, so there's our Spupa. Hey, Jacob the Friendly Bat, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Alright, now if we give it a medium candy, which is probably overkill. So now this should give us a new Pavilion. Yes. This is the continental pattern. Continental. Is this the continental one? Yes, so Continental Pavilion. Perfect. So we can drop, we're gonna drop this Pavilion in our box so that we can put that in first when we get back. Well, maybe not first, but like one of the first when we get back will be this guy. Anthony, is there any Pokemon that you think we should go hunt? We can just, I mean, we could run around Paldea. We can just kind of like run around looking around. Like, we can do so many things. We can go to Blueberry Academy. We can run around there. We can run around Kitakami. We can do kind of whatever. I'll say, we're just at the moment just kind of looking for... Oh, wait, there's an outbreak of Minior. We should go do that because we need a bunch of Miniors, remember. I wanted all the colors of... That might have... I was talking about wanting all the colors of Minior. So I'm kind of feeling like we should just go catch all the Miniors. And then, like, if we get a shiny Minior, think of how sick that would be. All right. So here's a Minior. If we found a shiny Minior, that would be so... Anthony, I think we should... How do we make a shiny sandwich for Minior? Because Minior is rock flying. You don't know Pokemon, so you're really trying to learn? Hey, no worries. So this is a Minior. Minior is weird because you don't know what color of Minior it is until you catch it. So there's a bunch of different colors of Minior. There is... I'm going to pull it up while I keep throwing Pokeballs. There is a red, orange, yellow, green, light blue, blue, purple, and then the shiny one is like a shiny black, you know, and like with sparkles, almost like confetti, and it's super sick. Also, Cypher Vegito Edits, thank you for the follow as well. I appreciate you. So, we only have the green Minior. But as you can see, we can't tell what kind of Minior it is until we catch it. And I'm not smart enough to get a Pokemon with False Swipe. False Swipe is an attack that it will always leave the Pokemon on 1 HP. If it would knock it out, it will just put it to 1. Now, I could do that, and that would make this so much easier for myself. But where's the fun in that when you can just catch everything at full HP and get a critical capture? Easy. You get it? Hey. See, like this one. This one is the Violet Core. So, we didn't know this was the Violet one until we caught it. Also, looks like the outbreak is... Wait, where is it? It's like, I'm like on it, but not on it? Where is this outbreak of Minior? It's kind of like up here-ish. Alright, well, we're just gonna kind of catch a bunch of Minior, and if it shines, well, if we get the sparkles, that would be the coolest thing. But, you know. No, it flew. Oh, no. So we need to be careful. Because if we find a shiny, it could blow itself up. That could be very bad. Huh. That's not good. That's really bad. Oh, we don't have very many quick balls. I don't really think this one out very well. You know, if we find a shiny one, there is a world in which I use my... Alright, Minior. Look here. I get that you didn't want to come home with me, but you didn't need to blow yourself up. Come on, man. Man, these Miniors just... Alright. Am I actually gonna need to go buy a bunch of freaking quick balls? Yeah, if it sparkles, I'm gonna throw a Master Ball at it at this point. Not even a quick ball? Don't you... Okay, I was gonna say, don't you dare use Explosion. Oh. I was gonna be so angry if it did. That'd have been so messed up. Alright, quick ball number 2. I guess repeat ball is also not a bad idea. Because now that we've caught a Minior, it's probably not terrible. Do I have any repeat balls? I do. I have 18 of them, so that's not bad. And goodbye, Minior. Yeah, I should have seen that one coming. Stop blowing yourself up. Alright, I need... Hydrapple, what moves do you know? I mean, those aren't great. That's so much. Bullet Seed? Yeah. Bullet Seed is super weak. Let's give you Bullet Seed. Okay, maybe if we use Hydrapple, it'll be fine. All right. Oh, here's another Minior. Okay, I didn't see any shinies, sparkles. So we're gonna hit it with a Bullet Seed. And Double Edge is good because it will hurt itself from that. This will also be a good tell of like, okay, that did nothing. I mean, you know, maybe that was enough that it would like, you know, we hit it and maybe now it'll consider, nope. We have caught a single Minior so far. All right, what if I hit you again? Like one more time. Then are you gonna come with me? Don't you? Okay, so this one's the purple core. So we already have this one, which is kind of unfortunate that we already have this core. Okay, so Pokemon Scarlet sandwich recipes. There's like a website that you can make. I want sparkling power for rock. No Herba Mystica? Okay, I mean, that's not bad. Restaurant meal. What do I need for Herba Mystica? Any 2 Herba Mystica and a piece of bacon. Okay, we can do that. Because that would get us some Sparkling Power 3. Which would be good for us. It would increase our chances of finding a shiny one. So here, we'll picnic. And then we will create a sandwich. I think I have bacon. I'm pretty sure at least. Okay, so we don't want to make this sandwich actually until we knock out 60 Pokemon. So we actually want to knock out 60 Miniors, and then we can make Sparkling power, and then be good. So how many Miniors have we killed? We've killed what, like 3? I think we've killed like 3 Miniors. Why is this got to be like the most awkward spot to like, you know, be going up and down? All right, maybe Astonish hits for more damage. Maybe that's the move we need to be using. Nope. Sure isn't. Back to Bullet Seed. I gotta put a better grass type attack on Hydrapple, I think. Something that does at least a little bit more damage. Like, I get Bullet Seed hits multiple times. But like, you know, don't you dare explode. Good. Didn't explode. Is its core gonna break because we did so much damage to it? Yeah. No, it's another purple one. No. This is our third purple one. Okay, I think what we do is for Miniors, we're gonna make a point of knocking out the Minior after shields downing it if it's not a color that we already have. So we have green and we have purple now. So if we don't yet have the color, we will energy ball might be good. Let's try an energy ball. Maybe the energy ball is the right amount of damage we need. I saw another Minior over here. That one's higher level. Caught it off guard. That's sick. Its evasiveness dropped. Let's hit it with an energy ball. It's fast. Okay. Please don't kill. Did about half. Okay, that's a respectable amount of damage. And we caught it. But we didn't shields down it, though. So we actually don't know what color this is. So another violet core. No! Stop being violet core. Oh my jeez. I am a very Lopez. Thank you for the follow on Twitch. You just gave me a heart attack. Yeah, Twitch follow notifications give me heart attacks. It's great. Oh my god, Hey, how are you? Hope you're doing good tonight. We're looking for, well, all of the cores of the... Why are these all super effective on Minior? I didn't want to do that. Oh wait, actually, that's perfect. That's like the perfect amount of damage. Oh, but we're only gonna have like one chance. You're talking heart attack bad? Ah, no, you're all good. You're all good. Why are they all violet core? I don't want them to be violet core. Get heavy slammed. Unless, are you gonna knock yourself out? Dang. I was hoping it was gonna knock itself out. May you what? What may you be asking to do? Okay. I swear, if we can't get a different core Minior. How many people are on the Twitch stream? I don't know. I'm gonna be honest, Anthony. I don't make a point of looking. You know, I try to treat it like, you know, like, you know, there could be a bunch of people here, there could be nobody here. And I kind of just try to treat it like, all right, that just one-shot the Minior. That was bad. I try to treat it, you know, no matter how many people are here, that we're gonna have a good time no matter what. To back my heart attack, which I give you. Oh, I appreciate it. No, it's all good, though. Everything is all good. Okay, I'm struggling. Stop. Okay, good. Alright, I think we're going back to the Hydrapple method. Seems to be the only one that worked. But I need a slightly stronger move. I think power, yeah, power whip is higher. Just kidding. It's all good. We'll try power whip. Maybe power whip is the way. Happy Thursday? Yeah, happy Thursday to you too. I'll say it's been a pretty good Thursday so far, to be honest. Definitely can't complain about it. That's for sure. Hope yours has been good too. All right, what are the odds that this Minior is purple core? Well, I guess we'll never know. I guess Minior was like, nah, you don't get to know. And just yeeted itself out. I'll say it's not good for you? Aw, what's going on? Why isn't it good? Alright, this Minior is gonna let us power whip. Minior, stop! Please. What is with all of these Miniors killing themselves? Minior, I just want to know what color core you have. Oh my gosh. Alright, Minior. Okay, it used... Alright, but it killed... You know what? You know what? That's deserved. You know what? Deserved. Am I ready to hear? You know, as ready as I think I'm going to be able to be. Alright, let's fight fire with fire. Go my own Minior. Be careful, it's another heart attack for me. Do it. Give me the heart attack. I don't know, it can't be as bad of a heart attack as the first one. It can't be that bad. Oh yeah, we should just be using Mini... Oh, it's a different color core! Oh, we finally found a different color Minior. It's because it's bad because you're on the bed. On, like, deathbed bad? Or, like, on the bed, like, just on a bed? There's multiple kinds of beds in which you could be referencing. We got another color Minior! Let's go! Good job, Minior. We now have 3 of them. Try to understand what I want to say. Alright, I'm here to try to understand. Alright, this outbreak is kind of over here. Wait, why am I back with Garganical? It's probably not a good idea. Nope, sure wasn't. We should be just fighting Minior with Minior at this point. It's the only logical explanation. Minior, go. Alright, and then we use power jump. Can you tell me? Sure. You can tell me. Ooh, that did a lot of damage to that Minior. Oh, it was a crit. That's why. It's a violet core. You know what we do with violet core Miniors, chat? Explosion. No, we're just gonna hit him with double edge. Oh, Minior, please be careful. Oh wait, no, I'm gonna kill myself. Wait, Minior killed itself because of double edge. It does recoil damage. No, it's bad because you don't have nothing to do, and that's why you're on the bed and have some rest. Hey, there's nothing wrong with, you know, not having anything to do. I'll say, like, I do that all the time, where I just don't have anything to do. You know, there's nothing really wrong with that. Alright, I think we're just gonna go back to the tried and true method of just throw balls at it right away and hope it critical captures and pray it's not a purple core. It's a purple core! So I hate Minior. Because your hobby is not this. You work the whole week. Hey, sometimes work on the weekends too. Oof. Hey, you know, sometimes it's like that. You were about to throw your phone, you just got off the stream on accident, and I almost lost you, but you found me. Aw, well hey, I'm glad you're able to find your way back, Anthony. What's my hobby? I really like arcade games. I really like working on the arcade games, not just like, you know, playing them, but like I like working on them. Arcade games are fun. But otherwise, I just like playing games, you know? I like playing games, I like reading. I love me some good Yuri manga. Huh, I love me some good Yuri manga. Yuri? Peak. Also, Anthony, I hope you didn't, like, throw your phone. I know you said you almost threw your phone, so I hope you didn't actually throw your phone. That would be bad. Alright, timer ball. Because I'm getting sick and tired of your crap, Minior. Apparently, so was Minior. Minior was sick and tired of me. Am I a full-time streamer? No, I wish I was. No, I go to work every day. It happens. But what do you do? Alright, we're gonna go to this method, which is... What do you mean no? Hit it! You know what? If you won't smack the Minior, I'll make somebody smack the Minior. How do I manage both things? If I'm gonna be honest, very poorly. That's how I manage. I don't very well, in fact. I'm usually pretty terrible at it. That's not who I wanted to hit. No. No, I mean, it's one of those, like, how I treat streaming is not necessarily, like, don't do it, like, don't go into streaming with the intent of it becoming instantly your full-time job or anything like that. Just go into it to have fun. And then, you know, if it does become something where, like, you know, where you can get to the point where it can be that way, at that point, like, you know, then do it. But, like, I mean, I do it just, like, I'll get home from work, I'll have dinner, and then bada bing, bada boom, I'll hit the go live button. Also, I don't know why I'm catching... I guess I just don't have this deerling yet. And I guess now I do. You almost did. You would have if you had lost. Oh no, Anthony, no, don't throw the phone. By the way, my model looks cool. Oh, thank you. I really like my model. I really like it. It's so pretty. Is there any other Pokemon I want to necessarily catch while I'm over here? Not particularly. Who made it? So I made the original design for it. And then the model was done by Tisbee, TIS_BEE. Should be able to find them on Twitter. I think they have a Blue Sky, but I'm not 100% sure on that one. They're the ones who actually, like, made the model itself. Okay, so we've got a ton of Miniors in here, and I'm gonna release a bunch of them. You have a question? Yeah, absolutely. Hit me with that question. Which is in mind. What do you... And I can't stop to ask. I'm sorry, can I get you to... Have you asked it yet, or can you rephrase if you have? I'm pretty dumb. Why am I using a Vroid model? So it's not actually a Vroid model. The person actually, she modeled it herself. It does look like a Vroid model because it is 3D versus like a 2D model. And as for why, it's expensive to get a 2D VTuber model. Trust me, I would love to get one, but you know, it's kind of expensive to get the art, and then subsequently, once you have the art, to then get the rigging done for it. It's yeah, it's just not necessarily the cheapest thing, and yeah. Someday, I would absolutely love to. I can assure you this model is not Vroid though. I'd say I know that they hand model all of their stuff themselves because they post all of their modeling process. And, you know, at the end of the day, though, there's nothing wrong with, you know, having a Vroid modeled, though. You know, it's something that, like, everybody starts at one point or another, and, you know, you can make anything work. You know, there's no harm in, you know, using a Vroid model. This is Spite Ops. What am I doing? Oh, Spite Ops goes here. That's where you go. Okay. Oh yeah, we were gonna put the pavilion in. You're shocked? But it looks cool? I mean, I guess I'm not sure quite why that's shocking, but you know, it is what it is, you know. To some people it is. 4-2 goes here. Also, we're now at 12.5% done with our living decks. So like that's kind of fun. Gothita goes in 29. Oh, it's literally the first one of 29. Okay. There we go. Oh my jeez. Ah! You scared me with pies, and now I can't see. Whew. Alright. Alright. Avery, you scared me. You got me again. Alright. I'm such a scaredy cat. You know, I'd probably be asleep if it wasn't for the fun stream. Not trying to say that you're keeping me up because I can leave at any time, but your stream is just too fun to leave. Hey, I'm glad you're having a good time. That's all I can ask. Did they update home yet? You need to put your shinies into ZA? No, I wish they did. Trust me, I've got quite a few shinies that I would love to bring in as well, but unfortunately, they said not until, I think they said that there won't be home support until like early 2026. Which is rather unfortunate because yeah, I would love to start bringing some of those shinies over. I'll say, why am I scared so much? I am just a very scared person. I jump super easily. Like, that's just who I am. I'm just a little fraidy cat is all. I'll say, who pied me in the face? Avery pied me in the face from Twitch. There's a redeem to pie me. I'll say, I'm glad that you were able to find me. I'm glad you're here, Avery. You have a mess load of shinies from Go. That'll be great there. That's true. I would say, like, I've got a good amount of shinies in Go. I've got shinies in ZA. I'd love to bring them all in, but just can't yet, which sucks. Eventually. Eventually. You made your day a little bit better. Oh, well, I'm glad I'm glad your day is better. You know, that actually makes me feel really good. I appreciate that. Yes, I am streaming on other platforms. I am currently also live on TikTok as well as YouTube. So we've got I'm gonna go with All the Snivy. All the Snivy is chatting on TikTok. Anthony is chatting from YouTube, and then you're chatting from Twitch. So we've got a little bit of everybody from everywhere tonight. And I'm able to read. It's your Discord, you want to connect? I would say if you do !Discord, at least on the Twitch chat, I'm sorry, that probably won't work for the other ones. There's a link to my Discord server. You can join there. You only have one shiny in ZA. You're not counting the pity shiny Mareep. All the Snivy. Here, I can get you, I can post a link for everybody. You don't have Discord access right now? Oh, no good. Oh, no worries. I can always scroll up later. But here, let me get the invite link for people who are not on Twitch. Copy text. No, I don't want, I just want the link. Ah! I'm struggling. All right. So for those, all the Snivy, thank you for the follow. So that is, I don't know if that actually posted. Okay, no, it's slowly putting it in all of the chats, I think. I don't know if it's gonna put it in the TikTok chat. Are you gonna put it in the TikTok? I can't. Okay, all the Snivy. I will put the text on the screen so you can see it. Can I just copy and paste this? No, of course not. All right. All right, that broke it horribly. That's fine. Okay. All right, all the Snivy. Now you should be able to at least see that if you want to join the Discord and connect. Should be able to see that now. Add you right now? I'm saying I'll do it later. I'm not trying to be on Discord all too much at the moment. I'm trying to put Pokemon into our living decks. My goal was to try to get to 20% tonight. We got a long way to go to get to 20%. We got a lot of Pokemon to put in. This is the summer deerling. Boop. All right, Wattrel. Oh, that's all the way. That'll be toward the end. I'm not looking forward when we have to start grinding alchemies. That's gonna be just awful. Wait, where is Wattrel? Okay, I'm just blind. Cool. 48. Ah! 48. It goes literally 2 spots after Tadbulb. And then Corviknight is just back in Gen 8. So it's just a little bit up. I believe we already have... Yeah, that's the Corvisquire we need. I'm saying, you've got an idea for a new redemption? What is it? Tell me. Giveth upon me the information. Alright, Corvisquire goes right there. Perfect. Alright, I think Rufflet... No, where am I doing? Let's just go do Annihilate. That sucked to get, honestly. Making it use that move so many times over and over and over to get to that point, that was awful. You might leave for a bit? No worries. I was gonna say, I hope you had a good time while you were here, and hopefully I get to see you again. Where is Annihilate? I know you're in here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay, it's right next to Clodsire. Clodsire is in 49. Yeah, but if you add me, so I will be here, so how can I be here? Well, I can't add you at the moment because I am working on this. I'll say, like I said, I can do it later, but I can't do it at the moment. No worries, add you later. Yeah, like I said, I can do it later. We're just working on this right now. I gotta find out where Amoongus goes. You'll wait? Yeah, no worries. All right, this goes in 29. 29 for spot 6. Ooh, I actually can't wait till we get to do Frillish. I love Frillish. Oh, you think you missed it? Oh, no, it's all good. Yeah, I said it a little bit ago. But it's all good. Don't worry about it. No big deal. Oh, there's 2 different types of Medicham? Huh. I didn't know that. I didn't know that. Also, this is our first box 17 thing. So the male one goes in spot 2-2. All right, Rufflet, back to Gen 5. We are over 13.13%. That's got to be lucky, right? We all know 13 is a very lucky number. Rufflet. It's Gen 5. I know that. But where? Where are you, Rufflet? There you are. Rufflet is in box 31. Oh, it's our first Pokemon of 31. There we go. And then we've got Dachspund. Dachspund goes towards the very end. Goes in 47. Dachspund goes a bit after. It's the last one in this row. All right, and then Qfint. Qfint was Sword and Shield. So Gen 8. I'm like almost certain of that. You're gonna go now, your mom's calling you. Bye. Well, hey, thank you for tuning in and hope you have a great rest of your night. Bye, Avery. Where are you, Qfint? There you are, I found it. It's box 45. In 3-3. There we go. Perfect. All right, Cacturn is another Gen 3 Pokemon, which is nice. Oop, that's Gen 2. I went too far. We must turn back. All right, boop, 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 boop. Scrolling down, there is gender differences to Cacturn. So this will be the female Cacturn, and it goes in box 18. And it goes in 2-3. Perfect. All right, this is, we'll just do Dugtrio next. I don't know. Kind of don't want to do those other ones yet. No particular reason. Just don't want to. All right, Dugtrio. Another Gen 1 Pokemon. Haven't had one of those in a bit. This goes in box 3. 3, spot 5. Perfect. So the only Diglett we currently don't have is the Alolan Diglett, which I might have. Should we can check quick? I thought I had an Alolan Diglett. Do I not? Maybe I evolved the Diglett into Dugtrio. Huh. I could have sworn. There's just no Diglett in here. Diglett? No. Oh, all right. Oh well. We'll go with Varoom. No, Hariyama. Definitely Hariyama. It's more Gen 3. Generation 3, Hariyama. Ooh, we already had Makuhita, so that completes the line for us. Box 16. Ooh, too far. Right here. Makuhita and Hariyama. 13.5%. Boom. All right, Earthworm. We're going to box 49. 49. Earthworm goes in 2-2 right after Cyclozar. So if we put Dondozo in here, do we have a Dondozo? We put a Dondozo, that finishes another Paldea challenge. I do see Glimmet, so I'm actually going to quick do Glimmet, because Glimmet just goes right here next to Earthworm. Also, if we... I guess there's a Glimora, too. We might as well just do them both. Glimmet and Glimora. Alright, but Dondozo is what we're looking for. This game reminds me of the time she took the kids. Yeah, honestly, I'm just kidnapping all of these Pokemon out of their original game. They're mine now. I've got to have a Dondozo. There's Dondozo. I was like, I gotta have one of him. He goes in box. He is in this box. He just goes right here. And then we have a bunch of the Tatsugiris as well. We have all the Tatsugiris, so we can just do all of these. All right, we got red Tatsugiri, which goes here. Thought there was another one, but maybe I'm crazy. Then we've got orange Tatsugiri. And then lastly, yellow Tatsugiri. We got all the Tatsugiris. And all of the... And we're at 14%. So let's quick make sure we save. But that, boom, 14% done with our living dex. Our living form living dex. Which is crazy. Can hit back. Look at that. We now have 240 Pokemon in our Pokedex, which is awesome. And if we we added 18 new species, and we have now completed the Titan Pokemon research task. So if we add Finizen, we'll get that one. We need the finals of all the starters. That's Greavard, Satitan, Farigiraf, and Dunsparce. There's still a bunch in there. We need the other bulls. There's still quite a number of things we can get out of there, but hey, we're doing pretty good. I sure would say so. Ooh, don't want to move that. That's not what we're trying to move. All right, Varoom. Varoom should be in this general area. It's actually in this box too. Varoom just goes right here. Box 49 actually getting some of the most amount of love. All right, I think this is a 4-house mousehold. Yeah, so this is a 4-mouse mousehold. So this one goes in 47 in 4-4, because the third one, the 3-mouse mousehold goes in 4-3. And then low kicks also goes right there. Hey, that whole line is done now. All right, Salandit is Gen 7. So we'll just go down because that's Gen 7. Slandit, Slandit, Slandit. There we go, Slandit. Box 38. It goes right after Shiinotic, actually. Perfect. And then from there, Gen 5 gives us both Chandelure and Dino. So we'll have both of those. Yep, Dino is going to go in box 30. And then specifically 2-4. No. Box 40. No. 31. I'm dumb. 31-4. There we go. I figured it out. Don't worry. I got there. 30 plus 1 is not 30. Alright. And then Chandelure. We do already have a Litwick in here. That is actually box 30. And that will just go right there. And then the last Pokemon on box 3 is from Gen 3. It is our Larvitar. Where are you? Is that Gen 2? It is Gen 2. Huh. I am crazy. But I think we mostly all knew that at this point. This goes in box 14. It's one of very few Pokemon that will go in box 14. Only 6 Pokemon, in fact, go in box 14. And that completes our box 3. So this gives us this box has a number of new Pokemon for us. Actually, largely only new ones. Not entirely, but quite a few. All right, Sableye is the first in box 17. And then we also have Houndoom. Was Houndoom? What was Houndoom? Houndoom was 2, right? Houndoom's gotta be 2. Yeah! Houndoom also coming in with the gender difference. This one's our male Houndoom. Goes in box 13. In 2... Did I say this was male? This is male. This one goes into 6 then. Yes. That makes sense. Yeah, because then Houndoom, Kingdra, Phanpy. Okay. We're good. Oh, speaking of Phanpy, here's Donphan. Oh, shoot. There's more than one Donphan. No. Okay, wait. That's male Donphan, so it's actually in the right spot. Perfect. All right, then we've got Numel and then Swablu. All right, we've got 2 different kinds of Numels. This one is our female Numel, so it goes in 17. This one will go in 5-3. Then we have Swablu. Swablu will go in 2-4 of 18. 92%. Not bad. All right, if we go back to Gen 2, we've got a couple of Gen 2 Pokemon in here, like Girafarig, Girafarig and Flaffy, Sudowoodo. Just a couple. Okay, giraffe rig also has a difference. Which giraffe rig are you? You are the male giraffe rig. You go in box 12. 12, 1, 3. And then Flaffy is also nearby. Flaffy is going to go in box 10. Oh my jeez. That scared me. Why? Why? Who did that? I don't actually know who did that one. Which one of you did it? Huh. Does not say. Interesting. Somebody pied me. Oh, Evan! There it is. Hi, Evan. I got preemptively pied. And secondarily pied. Evan, how am I supposed to see covered in pie? Evan, thank you so much for the for your Prime resub. Thank you, thank you. How are you doing, Evan? I was just about to put this Flaffy down before you have to feel the Pokemon, not see them. But it's kind of hard to put them in a specific spot if I can't see them. I'm gonna be honest. It kind of makes it difficult. Just saying. You're doing good? Hell yeah. We are 15% done with our living form decks. Right now, we're just yanking a ton of Pokemon out of my Scarlet game and into home. And yeah, that's more or less what we're doing at this point. We're just committing theft. Except these are all my Pokemon, so technically it's not theft. But you get the picture. You get the picture. We got a Sawsbuck. Is there anything else in a low dex number? Not particularly. Okay. Rabska goes all the way in box 48. 48, right before Flittle. Right there. He's so small. Bramble should also be nearby this. Bramblin'. Oh wait, no, that's Bramble Gast. Okay. 3, spot 5. There we go. Yeah, I remember evolving that Bramblin was awful. You redeemed Hydrate? Alright, you know what, actually, Evan? This one's a good one. I have not had anything to drink in an hour and a half, so I do appreciate this one. Thank you. You need to drink water, I care for your health. Well, I appreciate that. I appreciate the care. Now I'm choking on the air. Oh, there's some irony if I've ever seen it. Alright, Dragapult. I don't know who I got this Dragapult from, so I don't trust it. We're gonna put it in box 2. We're trying to only do Pokemon that came from me in some way, shape, or form. With there is a few exceptions to that, but very few exceptions. I think Greedent is probably going to be next. Yep, Greedent's next, going in box 41. And it goes right next to the squirrel. Bleh. Okay, we already have Dreadnought, which is great. That means it goes in box 1. What's next? What's next? I think Impidimp could also be, nope, it's Serena in box 38. Serena goes 3-6. Perfect. Evan, are you proud of how much progress we've made in our living decks in just such a short period of time? All right, I must have missed Impidimp. Oh, Impidimp is Gen 7. What am I doing? Goes in 42. And it goes in 4-5. There we go. That's much better. You're proud. You're always proud. Hey, I'm proud that you're proud. That makes sense, right? All right, Larvesta is gonna go in box 31. Ugh, I'm still choking on the air. Not good. All right, then who else do we got around here? Gothitelle. Gothitelle goes all the way back in box 29. Wow. And then Hydreigon is Gen 5. That goes in box 31. Could have done that when I was there, but nah. There's the fun in that. Oh wait, I think we're near the... Yeah, I can put this... This is the fall Sawsbuck. It goes in 29. Okay, this one goes in 3-6. Yes. All right. The fish is also Gen 5. That is Red Line. You go in box 27. You're actually the last Pokemon in box 27. Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 6, Gen 7, Gen 6? I think. Yep, I was right. All right, so this is 33. This one goes in 4-4 because it's orange Florges. So many Floettes, Flobebes, and Florgeses that we will have to put into here. The last time I ever want to look at this Pokemon ever again. Vomit. And then I'm just going to change the page. I don't want to look at it. Oh, wait. Noivern should be right around here. Or Noibat. Yep, 35. One page back. In 5-2. And then we got Gibble, which jumps back to Gen 4. Whew. Gibble, Gibble, Gibble. Where are you, Gibble? Ooh, what type of Gibble are you? You are a female Gibble. Female Gibbles go in box 23. Ooh, 4-2. Pretty much the entire fourth row is just the Garchomp line, which is fun. And then Vigoroth, the last Pokemon of box 4, goes into Scrolling. Box 16. 1635. And with that, we are 16.36% done. So we will make sure we save quick. You know, we're saving about every box worth. Oh, boxes saved. And look at that, we now have 271 Pokemon registered in our Pokedex. It's another 31 new species we've added, which is absolutely insane that we have made that much progress. All right, I wanted to get to at least 20%. That means we've got at least 4 more percent of Pokemon worth to deposit, which is probably going to be at least box 5, maybe a little bit of box 6. So that being said, Torkoal. Torkoal, actually kind of close to where we were. Oh, box 16, 1 over. Goes in 5. It's the last Pokemon of the box. All right, I can work with that. Oh, Houndstone. That was one of the Pokemon that the research task wanted us to put in here. Okay. Houndstone goes in 49. All right, goes right before Flamingo. And we also do have a Greavard that we can put right next door. So we can just check both of them off at the same time. We also have Citadel, which goes right after the Flamingo. Look at that. We just made so much progress in just one little section. Isn't that crazy? And I think 1 box over. Yep. We just 1 box over and we can do Capsaicin. Whatever his name is. Scovillain. That's his name. And look at that. Boom. That's another. Oh, Bellybolt. That's another one that the Dex wanted from us. Those research challenges. All right. Looking at things. I think this is... I don't want to do... I'm going to put this in a later box because I genuinely don't feel like this. Yo, what is up? The real Satoru Goju. What is up? How are you doing tonight? All right, where's Mudsdale? Mudsdale's got to be in here somewhere. Huh. I'm going to have to do the Control F. Oh, yeah, I wasn't even close. It is close, though, to that Toxapex, which isn't bad. That actually makes things a little bit easier. So if you go here, it's right there. Oh, no, wait, come back. All right, there we go. And then Toxapex goes right before that Mudspray. And I think we've got a couple, I would say, and then while we're here, we've also got Salazzle. Oh, we've got Lycanroc. Where do you go? I know you're here. You go 1 box before this. Lycanroc goes here. Perfect. Look at that. Amazing. Gen 5, Gen 3, Gen 4. Hawlucha. Where does Hawlucha go? Oh, also Palossand. Palossand goes in 38. Goes in 5-1. Also, is it just me, or does anybody else here love Pyukumuku? I think Pyukumuku is funny. He's just a silly little guy, you know? He's a silly little guy. Now, who? I was looking for Halucha. Yeah. Here's Halucha. I know you're in here. Or not. Okay. I give up. We'll go for Pyroar instead. And I know for a fact there's 2 different forms of Pyroar. This one, ours is male because it has the big floofy mane to it. It goes in 33. Alright, next to our Litleo. You forgot Pyukumuku existed, to be honest. I mean, that's fair. There's not much to remember him by, if it's any consolation. You know, he was just kind of there. So I really don't blame you for that. Alright. Little Cubchoo goes right here next to Haxorus. You gotta keep him protected. That's Galar. We're in 5, so we can do Bisharp. We can do Bisharp. Where is it? I'm looking at pictures, but I'm like scrolling too fast, I guess. There it is. Okay. That is box 32. It's literally the first Pokemon of this box. Wait. Page 2. No, 31. Oh my gosh, that's messing me up so much. Jeez. Okay, there we go. That's dealt with. Good. Ah! Alright. Let's see. I guess we can go all the way back to the beginning and put this Meowth in. Oh wait, no, we have this Meowth. I don't need you. You stay there then. We can do Phalanx. Phalanx is Galar. Where are you, Phalanx? See, that's the trouble. It's like I know which generation they're in, but like finding where in said generation. Oh, we already have Phalanx. Don't need it. We're starting to fill up our box of rejects. Scyther. We need a good Scyther. I know we don't have Scyther. Ooh, this one is a female Scyther. It's going to be the first Pokemon in box 7. There we go. Grumpig is Gen 3. We just put Spoink in earlier today. So where's Spoink? Box 18. Perfect. We got that one in. Okay, Toad's Cruel goes all the way in box 48. And this one goes right before Cloth. Snom, we can go, we're already close by Galar, we might as well stay there and put in the Snom. Where's Snom? Oh, we already have Snom. Don't need Snom. Send it back. Return to sender. Return to Snomder. We do need Copperajah, though. There we go. Copperajah. I don't know why. I felt like Copperaja had a gender variant. Suppose I'm wrong. Espathra. Oh, we're going back to the box we were just in. All right, back to 48. Goes right here. Okay, Hawlucha's bothering me now. Okay, I was in the right area. I'm just stupid. All right, this is gonna go in box 35. And it's gonna go 1, 4. Yeah, 2 spots before the Goomy. All right, so Bergmite is also a gen. Yeah, so this one's going in the same box, actually. This one is in spot 4, 5, Bergmite. I don't think I got a shiny one of those yet in ZA. And then these last 2 are gen 4. We'll see if that puts us over 18%. It might. Okay, Frostlass. We're going to box 25. Ooh, first Pokemon in box 25. Look at that. And then Bronzong finishes out the box. Where is Bronzor? Or Bronzong? There we go. Box 23. Was right here before Bonsley. Boom, look at that. 18% of our living form decks done. Whew. We're making progress, people. We are making progress. Look, 294 Pokemon registered to our Pokedex. That's another 23 new Pokemon. Are we any closer to finishing any of these tasks? We need a small live to finish that one. We need Revavroom for the middle, and then Pawniard. We need Finizen. Those are going to be hard to get. And then Titan for Efferig and Dunsparce. Okay, doable. All doable. I'm thinking about skipping box 6. Now, you may be wondering, why are we skipping box 6? And the reason, not that I have anything against box 6. I don't know. I just kind of feel like doing... I don't love that box either. We can do this box. We can get some of my, like, you know, Terapagos, Petrobrunt, Okidogi. You know, we can get some of these fellas in here, you know? Some of the very back end of the decks kind of thing. But Chinchou is Gen 2. So, we will be starting in Gen 2. Alright, little Chinchou, you go in box 9. Box 9, you go in for number 5. Then we've got Scraf. Ooh, I guess we have Scizor. We can do Scizor first. Scizor is Gen 2. Our Scizor is female. So it will go in box 12. Box 12, 3, 5. Perfect. We got a Alolan Geodude. Do we have a Alolan Geodude? Yes. We need regular Geodude. So you go to box 1. Kind of like punishment. Alright. Ariados is another Gen 2. Kind of sticking around the Gen 2 stuff to start. Ariados goes in box 9, so we're going back to 9. Gyarados will be in 4-3. Actually, really close to the Chinchou. Wow. I also see we have Love Disc. That's another Gen 2. I'm like 90% sure. Or I'm wrong. Teddiursa, though, I know for a fact is Gen 2. Where is Teddiursa? I know you're in Gen 2. There you are. Teddiursa. Box 12. So that's Quillfish. Quillfish is also Gen 2. Teddiursa is 5-1. Where is Quillfish? Quillfish goes right after Granbull. Same box. We also got a Zoomeril. We can do that. Zoomeril goes in box 10. 2-2. That would be yes. Okay, we kind of have to go to a different show. Well, no, I'm Love Disc. Oh, Love Disc Gen 3. Alright, well, I can be wrong. I'm allowed to be wrong every now and again. Love Disc goes 4-1. And then we can continue on to Gen 4 with Staraptor. Our Staraptor is a boy Staraptor. He goes in box 21. And he will go in 3-2. Scrafty is Gen 5. Generation 5, box 28. And then everything else is further generations at this point. That's X and Y. Dedenne? No, Dedenne was... Oh, Dedenne. Yeah, Dedenne. Box 35 for Dedenne. And so Sylveon. Okay. They're all on 35. Okay. 35. We're kind of circling the Halucha. Because Dedenne goes there. And then Sylveon goes right there. More or less just going on either side. Pincurchin. Not quite sure where. I'll figure it out eventually. But Colossal goes in box 41. It's the last Pokemon at box 41, in fact. Okay, some of the apples go in the next box over. So we've got Appleton. Appleton goes in 1-3. And then Flapple goes right before him. Alright. Who is next? Pincurchin goes in 45. Right after Phalanx, but before Snom. And then next, I believe, is Kilowattrel, which was Galar, so I need to be going back slightly. Wait. No. Yes? Wait, when was Kilo... Oh no, it is up here. Huh. I'm losing my mind. That's fine. That's in box 48. All right, and then everything else is pretty much just like at the end. So we've got Slitherwing. Slitherwing is the first of box 50. And then we've got, I mean, these three are all pretty close together. Terapagos is going to go in box 51. 2-4. Pecharunt is the very end at 2-5. And then, Okidogi. Okidogi, I think, is the last one here, right? Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, the spreadsheet just had a small typo in it of which box Okidogi was supposed to go in, and it goes right there. But, you know. All right, we've cleared out box 11. We still need a little bit more, so I'm gonna picky-choosy a couple of Pokemon to put in here at the end, like Iron Moth. I'm gonna kind of just do some of the end stuff. This is another one that I got from a reliable source, so I trust having this in my decks. This one goes in 2-1. Iron Hands, also from Allie, goes in 1-5. We've got Iron Bundle, goes in 1-4. Doing a bunch of the Paradox Pokemons. We've got Iron Jugulus. Goes right there. Iron Bundle Bean. Ah, that's from Ben. Got it. I was like, that's another trusted source. Ben and Allie are both trusted people to not gen Pokemon. So that's important. Oh, Iron Leaves and Walking Wake. Yep, those are important ones. Iron Leaves is 4-6. And then Walking Wake was 4-5. I mean, we got we got our Wo-Chien, our live Wo-Chien reaction right here. He goes in 3-3. And there's Ting-Lu as well. We can grab Ting-Lu. Ting-Lu goes here in 3-5. And that gets us to our 20%. That is 20% of our living form decks completed. And there's still more Pokemon for us to put in. Like, I'm going to put in a handful of these more because I'm still feeling like it. Like Palafin. Because I don't know if it wanted Palafin or Finizen, so, you know. I really won't know, but this one's Palafin. Yeah, I'm kind of just trying to do more of the ones that did not help at all in the slightest. Basculegion. Where are you? I know you're in here somewhere. Basculegion. The Legion of Bass. I think it's earlier, so I'm not going to do that. But I do have Monkey Dory here, so I can do Monkey Dory. Monkey Dory. He's the first one of box 51. Perfect. bum, 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 bum. Okay, we got a Sinistra. I don't know if it's real or fake, so I'm not gonna touch that, actually. Don't want to do it. Can't make me. Here's my Koraidon. Koraidon goes in box 50. Koraidon specifically goes right after Valiant. We've also got Brute Bonnet. Brute Bonnet's gonna go one box before in 5/5. Right here. Great Tusk. It's going in 5/3. Do I have... I thought I had Iron Treads. Yeah, there's Iron Treads. Let's get Iron Treads in here, because then that's... that finishes another one of the quests. There's Iron Treads. Perfect. Oh, there's King Gambit. We can throw him in here. King Gambit goes right before Great Tusk. Skeledirge. Okay. We can do that. Noivac's another trusted person for us to have stuff from. Skeledirge is gonna go in 49. 1/6. Yep, that is my Meowscarada. So that is all of the starters except for Quackwavel. Do I have? Yes, I do. But I don't trust that person. So it goes in box 2, which means I don't have it. Which is unfortunate, but it happens. I do have a Quaxwell. So like, it's like almost there. And that's my OT, so. Who else? Who else doth I want to put into the Living Dex right now? Pheasantipity. Yeah, that's who I was looking for. Fez and the Dippity. Honestly, my favorite of the three. I know I have a Hydrapple in my team, which I can't access. I don't think I have Raging Bolt or Iron Crown or Iron Boulder or Gouging Fire right now. I don't think I did that quest for Perrin to get those. Oh, there's Sandy Shocks. We can do Sandy Shocks. Mr. the Shocks. Ah! Goes right there. And then we've got, who did I see? We got Shenpao. Yep, Shenpao goes right there. I mean, that's a Baxcalibur. That goes actually really close by in 49. Nope, I was wrong. Goes right here. Baxcalibur. That was actually really hard to find a Frigibax at all. To even put in here, which is crazy. I think Veluza is another Pokemon. Yep, Veluza goes in 49. Goes right before Don Vedozo. We're gonna have a lot of Gen 9 done with this. Quite a bit. Look, we're already at 21% now. And where is my fish? I mean, there's my fish. Chiyu. Yeah, Chiyu goes in 50 right here. Yes. Yeah, because I don't have a gold Engo. Where's my Roaring Moon? Don't I have a Roaring Moon? I need a Screamtail. We can just grab Screamtail. That works too. Screamtail goes in the box before, right here. Also looking for, oh, there's my Fluttermane. Ask and you shall receive. But still don't see an Iron Thorns. Maybe I've been blind. Which, again, could very well be the case. I mean, there's Arboliva. We can put Arboliva in. They go in 47, though. They go in 5-3. You know, this music really starts growing on you. There's my Roaring Moon. There we go. Is that Revavroom? And Revavroom. Perfect. Okay, Roaring Moon back to box 50. Goes right here. And then Revavroom. Goes 1 box prior. Right here. Is that Citadel? I mean, Cititan? Yeah, it's Cititan. Perfect. Awesome. Look at how full this box is. Like, this box almost has everything in it. I know I don't have, like, the Dunsparce and stuff, so... Well, I don't have both of the segments of the Dunsparce, so it's not like we can try to finish it. We do have Mabostiff. Mabostiff goes in 48. In 3-1. And then, don't Barraskewda and don't they come in here too? I thought they did. I could be also horribly wrong. Yeah, I guess I'm horribly wrong. Who else do I really want to put in? I guess I have this Armarouge. Yeah, Armarouge goes in 1/6 of this box. I remember that was awful trying to get. That was actually terrible. Oh, hey, a regular Geodude, though. That's actually nice. All the way back to box 4, though. Box 4. Alright, another Gimme Ghoul I can shove in the grinder. Vaporeon. I don't think we have Vaporeon yet. I think we have the other two. We do only have the other two. I think I put that in the right spot. I did. I think we need a Raichu still. That is a male Raichu. So it's this one. Goes in box 2 to 5. And then we need this version of Sandshrew. Any other Gen 1 friends in here? Gen 1. Gen 1 Pokemon. Seen a bunch of Gen 2 stuff. I'm not seeing much more in terms of Gen 1. Is that a white? Yeah, that's white line. Okay. That'll be convenient later. It's a surprise tool that'll help us later. I know we don't need more Litwick. I think we have Corviknight already, but I'm not 100% sure. Heracross, that's Gen 2. And I'm like 90% sure it has a gender variant. It does. Yep. This is the female Heracross. It goes in box 12. 12. It goes in 4-2. Masquerain is Gen 3. Goes with Surskit. Love having Masquerain on my team despite how weak it is to everything. Box 16 for it. It's 3-1. I think I saw Surskit somewhere, so I'd love to try to find it quick. Yep, it's right there. Tropius? Tropius is in box 19. In 1-5. It's crazy going to some of these boxes still and seeing just how empty some of them still are. You know, after how much we've put in. And there's just still so much more to go. Breloom we can do next. Breloom goes in box 16. Spot 3-3. We can do Noctowl. Noctowl goes in box 9. 9-3-3. Kind of want to put the Trev in. Let's get Trevenant in. Yes, Evan, you did hear me start to say Trevenor. This will go in 35. 3-2. Now, if I recall, I also saw a Phantom. I did. Phantom to go with it. And then I saw a Klefki back in like box 5 or something. Maybe not box 5. I definitely saw a Klefki. There it is. I knew I saw it somewhere. Who's next? I can do Lampent. Or I know Dragalage. Goes here, 4-6. Oh, and I know I saw Clawitzer in here somewhere. It's like in the top left corner of a box. Yeah, there you are. I got this from Dylan as well. Another name that I trust. I guess I could put Duraludon on. Should be toward the end of 7. Yep. Box 45. Goes in 4-3. Oh, there's the Hisuian Quillfish. We should do that. Get him out of here. Where is you? There it is. Box 12. Perfect. I guess we can do the entire, we have the entire Reuniclus line here too. Jumping down to Generation 5. Yep, Solosis. Then Duosion and Reuniclus. Box 29. Okay, Solosis first. Solosis is 1-4. And then Duosion is 1-5. And Reuniclus is 1-6. Do I have a Gothita? I'm surprised I don't. Oh, well. I guess I have this... Wait, or is that... He's an event. Yeah, he's an event. Let's just put you into the events box. Get in the events box. Oh, that's a Dunsparce. I just don't know how many segments. It looks like 3. Who next? Kind of want to do more stuff at the end of the decks if I can. Should be. Yeah, I guess I need to identify if this is a 3-segment or 4-segment. It looks like a 3. I don't know how to tell. Yeah, I think this is 3-segment. Huh? Oh wait, no, it's only 2 and 3 segments. I think this is just 2-segment then? I think this is just 2. I'll check the Dunsparce on. It's a 1 in 100 Dunsparce have a chance to be a 3-segment. That's gonna suck to figure out. Just want to see what it looks like. I think this is just 2 segment. Is this 3 segment? I think it's 2. Alright, you know what? Screw it. I am just not putting the dunce burst in yet because I'm not sure. And I don't want to fight with it. Do we have rail? I know I have Grafii somewhere. Or I should. Yeah, there it is. Grafii goes in 38, 48. It's 3-3. We're at 23.24%. Not bad at all. I'm really just hitting the wall of putting Pokemon in. Oh, there's Iron Thorns. There you are, you silly, goofy little guy. I was looking for you. You go in 50-2. Jerk. Couldn't find this guy for like forever, and then, you know, just shows up magically. Yeah, okay. And put Grimmsnarl in. Sure, why not? Grimmsnarl. Oh, wait, no, I saw a Milcery. Where'd that Milcery go? There you are, Milcery. Milcery goes in 43. Ooh, first Pokemon in 43. Goes in 1-2. Now, what was I looking for before Milcery? Well, I don't really remember. I think I have a Ditto already. Oh, Grimmsnarl. Yeah. Also goes close by. It's 5-1. Okay, there's that. Alright, I know we don't need the Squillfish anymore. We already did that guy. Ah! I think we already did Corviknight. Pretty sure. Yep, we've done Corviknight. We can do Arrokuda and Barraskewda. B-A-R-R-A. Oh, literally this box that I'm in. Sure. They literally just go right here. That's insane. That's crazy. All right, I'm gonna get to 25%, and then I think I'm gonna call it a night from there. But we're gonna get to 25%. Oh wait, where was that? Shit, go back. Go back. There's all the stuff I could put in. Espeon and Umbreon. All right, Espeon goes in box 10. Right after Quagsire. And then we're looking for an Umbreon, which I know is in here. 'Twas only a matter of time. All right, Sunkern goes in this box. Wooper. I know I saw Wooper earlier. Anybody? Eyes on a Wooper? There it is. This is male Wooper. Goes in 4-3. There's 3 different kinds of Wooper we're gonna have. That's crazy. Do I need Chansey? No. I do have a Chansey already. Luxray. Pretty sure we need that guy. Almost certain of it. I am. Okay, so this is female Luxray. It goes in box 21. So it will go here. No, it will go here. Because there's 2 Luxios and 2 Shinx. That's crazy. Alright. Sure, why not? Alright, Munchlax is Gen 4 as well. Munchlax goes in box 23, though. Right after the Garchomp we have. Now, I believe we also have a Riolu, which we do. It's right here. Goes right next door. Ampharos. Back to Gen 2. Oh, it's gonna suck having to get all the unknowns. That's gonna be interesting. Back to box 10. Ampharos. Pretty sure I saw a Blossom at some point. We can go find that Blossom. You know, that's Lilligant. Yep, there's Blossom. Blossom goes right up here. This music's gonna drive me insane. Smeargle. It's also Gen 2. And it goes on page 13. Stantler. Okay. There's that. Do we have Snubble? No, we don't have Snubble. Weird. Trapinch and Vibrava are Gen 3. That'd be good, another 2 spots. Alright, page 18. 1-4. And then 1-5. Okay. We're close. Only half a percentage point. Then we are 1/4 of the way done with this Dex. Lotad is in here somewhere. But apparently does not want me to find it. Slackoth, though, on the other hand, I know is nearby. Slackoth's on 16. Ooh. Those guys were on the wrong rows. Oopsies. Alright, we've got a pink deerling. Put it with our other deer. Where are the deers? Where the heck is Deerling? I know I'm blind, but like, gosh dang. There's Deerling. I do need the pink Deerling still. That's gonna go on page 29. pink deerling is the first deerling. We can get comfy. There. Oh, we also have this other Oricorio, which goes on 37. It's the third Oricorio. 0.25%, people. 0.25%. Trumbeak is 2.6. And then Picky Pack is 2.5. It's close. Like 1 or 2 more. Grubbin, also on this page. 1 more. And I did say Comfy, so it will be Comfy, which is on the next page. Comfy goes right after Serena, right there. And with that, we are now 1/4 of the way done with our living decks. Save changes. Holy heck and heck. Show me the update we have to our Pokedex. Boxes have been saved. 383 Pokemon registered. Another 89. 68 in Kanto, 48 in Johto, 35 in Hoenn, 27 in Sinnoh, 31 in Unova, 22 in Kalos, 26 in Alola, 41 in Galar, none in Hisui, 83 in Paldea, and 2 of Unknown Origins. We have finished another research task. We still don't have the Squawk that this one would like. We don't have Smoliv in there. We only have the one Tauros. We are just missing Pawniard for this. It is Finizen that this one is looking for. This one's looking for Quaquaval, which I don't trust the one I have. One of the 2 Dunsparce, and then a Farigiraf. So we will get there. But holy heck, people. We have 378 Pokemon deposited, 383 Dex entries. That is quite a number of them. I say we made some amazing progress. In my opinion, I think we made some good progress. But that's just me. Whew! There's a whole lot of words in not that long of a period of time. I tell you what, though. But no, I feel really good about the progress we made. There's still, still a lot left that we can get, but even still, we're gonna be able to get it. It's gonna feel good when we do. I'm certain of that. Just scrolling through the spreadsheet, just looking. Not bad. I think we're doing good. There's definitely some games we're still gonna have to play through, replay through, etc. to get everything. But we'll be able to do it. I know we're gonna be able to do it. Yeah. I believe. Oh, holy heck. Alrighty. Is there anybody I know that I'm following that is live? No. Alright, who can we raid? We should raid somebody. Let us raid. See, this is the part that I'm always like the worst with, is just trying to figure out, who to raid. But you know what? This person looks good. We're gonna raid them. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you all have a wonderful night. Thank you all so much for watching. And I will see you all very, very shortly. And by shortly, I mean tomorrow. We're probably gonna stream tomorrow. So tomorrow. All right, bye everybody. Go say hi, go raid, go have fun.